Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a hot minute, but Void War has finally come out. It hit 1.0 and it's out on Steam, so of course we had to come back for all the new stuff. Granted, it's gonna be a hot minute before we actually get to the new stuff because, well, it's all locked right now. But we'll work our way there. I want to see what these weirdos are. I mean, this one's like a plant guy or something. That one's just an NG. I want to say that one's a rock. Obviously, they're not. For anyone who doesn't know what this game is, this is basically Warhammer meets FTL. FTL gameplay, Warhammer theming. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff we're going to see here, and we're going to have to work our way up. A lot of spaceship-related stuff going on recently. The only guy we have unlocked right now is the Exile, which is teleports itself into target room, has room for armor, a sword, and a tool of some sort, and he does 3 damage. Xanax? Alright, his name's Xanax. Perfect. We also have a whole bunch of ships, but like FTL, they're all locked to start with, so we're just kind of stuck with the Imperial cruiser for the time being, but that's fine. We also only have normal difficulty unlocked. I don't remember how high up this went, but I remember it had, like, it goes past hard and very hard. I think there's, like, 10 of them or something. That might be too many. There might be 8. I just remember there being a lot of difficulties, so we'll probably work our way up that, too. I'm not sure how far we'll actually go. As for the ship itself, it comes with 2 regular guys, 90% fire resistance. He's pretty close to being fire immune. 3 damage, so same damage as the commander, and a little less health. You also have Storm Cannon 1, which is 2 bullets, right? It's a little harder to read than FTL, to be fair, but you just gotta give me a second to get into the swing of things. 2 shots, 12 seconds. Does 1 damage, so a burst laser basically. And then number of shots 1, bolt can, medium fire, hull breach, inflicts minor crew damage. So this just shoots 1 bullet. So single laser, burst laser. Have doors, oxygen, engines, shields, the command throne, piloting, weapons bay, sensors, and the launch bay. So we actually have a teleporter on board. Well, it's not really a teleporter. Anyway, let's just hop on in here. The God King has fallen, the Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are a blasphemer. To the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. Alright, perfect. Your journey begins. Alright, I did go through the tutorial to get myself caught up, but it is basically just FTL in terms of gameplay, more or less. Except there's no medbay. There's the whole no medbay thing. We gotta worry about that, because I would love to start boarding people, but, gonna need some way to heal them. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Let's see, Imperial Shrine, a nexus of influence. Interesting. Don't know what that does. Abstract wound. Interesting stuff. Well, I mean, I have to go up there because I want to know what that is. And then we'll go through an ordnance merchant if I have money. Right now we got 35 bucks. Counter a death cult huller. It may be transporting valuable cargo. It does. It's got valuable cargo right there. You know, it's kind of interesting because after we played this, this directly inspired mods for FTL, which was kind of neat. Because there ended up being a mod that had cargo like this you could go loot in FTL. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's not one. Can I change that to 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that an option? Keybinds. Not crew management. I don't care about crew management. I want gun management. Yes. 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 All right. Perfect. And then crew management, I guess we'll do like F1? Yeah, we'll do F2, F3, F4, F5. I don't think I'll ever really use the F keys for anything. I mostly just wanted the bullets. All right, and then do you have guns? Do you have guns? He does have a gun. He has an energy beam 2. All damage does not affect shields. All right, he actually can't even begin to hurt me. 15 health, full of ghouls. Cannot man systems. He has 8 health. I can probably do, what is it, like 15 damage a shot? Looks minor crew damage. I assume it's 15 damage per shot. I might be able to just crew kill him. We'll see. How much damage is this gonna do? Kill this guy? I would count that as minor crew damage. It did 1 damage. Okay, well, maybe not as minor as I was hoping. Really don't want to board this. We have 60 health across the board, to be fair. But it would be... theoretically, the DPS, he'd do 2 damage every attack, and my guys would do 3 damage every attack. We would get through 4 attacks before this guy dies, which means he's gonna do 8 damage a pop. Which is, you know, quite a lot of damage when it's all added up. It might be better if we were to theoretically, like, get one guy stuck somewhere and do a 2-on-1. Or we can just light a single fire and hope the fire burns down the entire ship. Can you, cannot man systems or extinguish? Boy, is he trying, though. Did he just explode? Oh, yeah. Yeah, his legs fell off. His legs fell off, so now he's just crawling around the ground like a little baby. I could try and board this and kill them. They all have very low health. But this is gonna take, yeah, no, that's not, don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna be bad. Yep, there they go. Don't risk it. 18 bucks though. That's something. How much is it to upgrade our ship? 20, 30? Okay, it's 50 bucks. Normal deal here. Let me go to this weird nexus. Arrive at an old Imperial shrine. Its structure is worn, but a solemn presence commands respect. Pledge yourself to the Imperial cults. Why not? You swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cults. A radiant warmth floods your veins like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. All crew healed, plus 10 hull, Imperial shrine activated. I'm going to assume it's probably a very bad idea to swear off fealty from that guy and then move to someone else. Merchant craft darts out from behind cover of a nearby dust cloud. They open the comms. I'd like to trade. What do you got? These are missile templates. Husk racks. Can't buy any of that. I could afford a missile bay, but I couldn't afford any missiles to go with it. Does come with a free template. I also don't have any missiles. Munitions are $3 a piece. So similarly to FTL, you have your 4 weapon slots, you have your 3 augments, but additionally, missiles are their own little system, and you load in what kind of missile you'd like to shoot. So I could shoot a Shiv, which seems to be ubiquitous usage. It's probably just like a normal one. Probably a regular missile. Heavy flare probably does a bunch of crew damage. No, hull breach. Breaches the hull. Saber missile. Just good everything. I guess good production. I guess it's just an upgrade to the Shiv. So this is a regular missile. This would be like a heavy missile. I can also buy modules, which I believe, yes, augments. Plus 10 HP to demons, plus 10 HP to machine priests, or touch. Touch. Plus 10 HP to all death cultists. I believe I just have Imperial lads, so that's not gonna matter. There's nothing here I need. Sorry. I guess I'll be leaving now. What can you do? Freaks of energy fly past your ship. An Imperial vessel bears down on you, weapons locked. Sensors indicate the presence of a nearby asteroid field. Attempt to lose your attacker. Nah, stand fight. We're here to fight. Alright, why are you upset at me? We're both pledged to the Imperials. It's 3 dudes. It's just a recruit, and okay, a recruit. Okay, they're just idiots. That's it. They're just idiots. They really are just coming at me with a single laser. Yeah. Shots will arrive from this direction. It's good to know. I mean, I guess I could crew kill it because I think that still gives you more money. Shots are coming from this direction now. But it really doesn't matter. I do think it's really funny that it does... when it says minor crew damage, it actually has very minor crew damage. It does 1 damage. I mean, sure, I guess. That's what it says on the tin. Oh no, they're breached. I can blow their life support up. Now they're actually fairly good at repairing things. And evading, apparently. Oh, come on, Jimmy. You're not going to make it through this one. There you go. There he goes. 25 bucks, 3 missiles. After dealing with the ship, you take a moment to sweep your sensors across the nearby asteroid field. The readings suggest the presence of some sort of artificial structure. Investigate. It was another ship. But he's like nearly dead. Another Imperial vessel appears and opens fire. Excuse me, I think you meant he's on fire. a very stark difference. It's not going to end well for them, I don't think. Hey, you know what? They actually put out all the fires. Too bad they only have 1 health left. And not a single person piloting. Okay, 20 bucks. Can I go investigate now? No hostile signatures remain. The structure you detected turns out to be a covert Imperial shipyard, which is now undefended and under your control. An abandoned shipyard floats under view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. Daily energies, scavenge munitions. I got full health. So construct a machine slave. Welcome aboard, Sekhmet 1. I guess I should probably have somebody manning piloting or weapons. I don't believe. We can check our crew. Yeah, I don't believe there's any sort of crew training. I think you just have a guy on there and he just increases it by just a little bit. Yeah. Plus 5 evasion, plus 10% charge speed. I guess you could use that over and over. I could send in our commander. I don't remember if the commander dies if it's a game over or not. 6 sweet missiles. There's a shipyard there. I'm more interested in... Okay, so there's magic, systems, pyromancy / crew contacts. I probably want to go up there. I have a feeling the abstract wound might be another place you could swear fealty to. I need to buy missiles, apparently. Or a missile weapon. He was just hanging them out like candy. A whole bunch of nothing. The ship's view screen lights up, and an old disfigured face appears in front of you. I am Lord Hector of the Luminous Fleet, and I am here to bring the God King's wrath. Prepare yourself. It's just 2 recruits. Okay, yeah. He's got 1 bullet. No, he's got one beam, actually. I mean, it's a neat looking beam, but it's not gonna save you, Jim. Like, not by a long shot. In hindsight, I really wish I had boarded that first ship to get whatever his loot was. I feel like it would have been worth it. Especially considering I got a free heal, like, the next jump. But, you know, hindsight's 2020. I can't see into the future. As much as I try. Your power stands supreme, please. Please, spare us. No. No. You can't come in here, start talking up a big game, and then surrender after like 4 damage. This requires only your quick and utter death. There you go. As the ship disintegrates, a small portion of its cargo remains intact. You successfully recover what's salvageable before the rest goes up in flames. Choose one. I could get a guy and $2. $2. Or cast a projectile that reduces DPS of hostile crew by 3. It casts instantly. How long that lasts? Can't miss. That'd be really good for boarding. Only issue, none of my guys are mages. Makes it a little hard for them to actually do anything. I'm just gonna go with a free guy. Let me have someone on manning. Or manning sensors. Ish the word I'm looking for. Also, I like how the stars move in the background. That's neat. I'm not used to moving backgrounds. I have $101. I still think mechanic. Yeah, no, I think the mechanic's the way to go. That's probably gonna get us something in terms of systems. Let's pick up a techno-cult vessel that's pursued by an Imperial starship. Intercept the Imperials. I guess I'm mostly here to just beat up Imperials, despite the fact that my crew is mostly Imperials, and I'm sworn to the Imperial God or whatever. That's really, it's a small detail. It's just a bunch of recruits too. See, I don't think we're gonna have any trouble on this run at all, because we are playing on essentially easy mode. I think 2 or 3 difficulties from now is when we'll really start feeling it. But this means we have a nice, just like, ramp into the game. I don't have to immediately grind my face to a wall like I usually do, which is nice. I deserve a break every now and then. Oh, that's unfortunate. Your lungs are on fire. I would like to get another gun. You have like a good chunk of money. That's even more money. The technical just leaves because they're cowards. Big cowards. Jumble of panic broadcasts that originate from a nearby colony. Investigate. Learn that the riots are breaking out all over the colony. Imperial arbiters were deployed to quell the unrest, and within hours, the riots devolved into a full-on war. Civilians are dying in droves. Is that an issue for me? Is that an issue? I feel like in our current setting, civilian death is very far down a list of issues. I'm just gonna go try and murder them. Yes, I am saving civilians, but it's only because I wanted to commit more murder. Just a smidgen more murder. And this guy can't even do anything to me. They may be softballing me a little too much. There hasn't been... I don't think there's been a single enemy that could hurt me so far. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes you gotta take those. I think I want a beam. I want a beam, and I want like a storm one. Second storm one, basically. Well, you died. The remaining arbiter fleet jumps away and retreats because they're cowards. The following day, you receive a message alongside with a small supply package. You saved my family. I know it's not much, but here's 29 random pieces of metal. Thank you. Merchant. Independent trader requests communication with you. They have some items for sale. He does have a med bay. I kind of want the med bay. Fire, psychic blast, stuns enemies, ignore shields, targets my own ship. The missile system that I really could buy. Fruit, husk, engineer. I don't have any tools for any of these people yet. Yeah, I have nothing there too. Plus 10 HP to all Imperial citizens. That's most of my crew, right? I guess these are machine slaves. That's something different. Raider outlaws, machine priests. I don't think that counts. I think these are robots. Organic robots, we'll say. No, I'm gonna buy the auto surgeon. Maximum subsystems is 4. If you saw the subsystems, you're not able to install any additional subsystems. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. And look at this. I can actually put it wherever I want. I mean, it's gotta be here. It's the biggest room. I think that's everything. Missiles are basically worthless now because I can't buy any more. Wait, no, I could buy more subsystems. Like, surely. I got room for like a whole bunch. Right? Am I crazy? Chat, man. Can I should be able to buy this. Yeah, I could buy this just fine. I put it across from the missiles. Or yeah, this is technically a missile in its own way. I'm just trying to think. I think you want to put it somewhere where, like, if I put all my stuff over here, right? If this goes down, that just is causing issues. Ideally, I keep my weapon system separated. That way, if it does go down, I'm not most likely going to have my next weapons go offline right afterwards. So I'm going to actually put it in this corner. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I understand. That was asking about subsystems. Medbay is technically a subsystem in this game. And you also only get to use it once per jump. I need to heal all friendly crew in the room, recharges every jump. It's going to heal 24 health. Which is... it's like half of their health. Speaking of which... get me out of here. Go back to the store. I want to buy the, plus 10 to Imperials. Because the idea now is to send Jim and Jim number 2 into combat. Congratulations, you're now this guy. I have to make sure that I watch to put them in their correct places. Because by default, they'll just stand wherever, which is nice. And you can hold Alt to force them to go to the right space. I'm going to forget that at some point, definitely. Also, just put them in. Lock and load. They're prepared to board. Come across a subspace rupture of unprecedented magnitude. It bleeds. Okay. Approach. I can't board you. Pit Lord. That guy's got a lot of health. Summon 2 skeletons. You're not prepared, but then none of them were. Okay. So long as you don't bring any... that's a commander, too. Can I crew kill this? I don't think you can. I think if it's a possessed cruiser, you can't crew kill. Should I have spent my money on better things? Maybe. Unload the crew. Turn on the missile launcher. Shoot the bullets. This guy can actually do stuff to an enemy. He's summoning skeletons. Oh god, skeletons! Okay, well, that skeleton got machine gunned to death very quickly. Machine Heart is the pilot, I believe. That's a shame. Shame that I missed that. I can send in a missile. So we get a default missile that just does 1 hull damage. Sure. Make sure not to like auto fire that. Very limited missiles. But it is technically an extra gun. You're dead. Can I leave before those skeletons get here? He took so long to explode. $27. Increase game difficulty. Pass through the rupture. Yes. You pass through the rupture, the galaxy stirs, the stars recoil. Difficulty increased. Okay. I am a little concerned because I've spent all my money on dumb things, but it's probably fine. Oh yeah, we get health when we teleport too. I forgot about that. I may have played half the tutorial, then realized there was a skip tutorial button, and then skipped the latter half of the tutorial. Because I was like, I know how to play this game. Apparently I don't. Desolate or Death Cult? A region besieged by the forces of Gorgoth. Yes. Send me to the Death Cult. You arrive at a sector besieged by the Cult of Death, once hidden within the apothecaries and nemedi guilds of Imperial society. These craven individuals have shed all pretense and now openly proclaim their allegiance to the Death God.